What's good with y'all? It's your boy Feta One, man, and we back, man. You already know, man. Road to 1,000 subscribers, man. On the way, we going up and growing every day, man. I appreciate y'all. For those of y'all that's new to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel so you dog some love. And for those of y'all that's not new, man, I appreciate y'all, man. And we back with another reaction video. Like I said before, man, we got Gene Deal. You heard me, back again, man. We about to be reacting to another interview by him, man. And pretty much all his interviews be really interesting, bro. For real, for real. So y'all seen the title of the vid, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all seen the title, y'all seen the thumbnail, man. Let's get straight into it, man. Stop playing.
I like to know what he meant too. But you seen that clip of Christopher Williams? He finally addressed Jaguar Wright claims, her saying that he gave Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. He called her a crackhead. Well, before we start that, I want to talk about my book. I'm gonna answer your question, but my book is my second book is Life After Death: When Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star by me, Gene Deal. This book right here, I've had some reviews on it, and people are telling me it's better than the first one. But you know how your first baby is. But you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on Amazon. It's Life After Death: When Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star by Gene Deal. Thank you for letting me plug this on your show. I appreciate that. Yo, it's crazy, man, because the enemy of my enemy, I consider my friend. I have nothing to
What?
say about Jag, and I have nothing to say bad about Christopher. You understand? But I know of Christopher Williams, and I know of Jaguar Wright. I met them both and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying? Been around both of them. Jag was way back in the 90s. You understand? Christopher was in the early 2000s and things like that. 90s and early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But Christopher Williams is a gangster. So when I first heard the story that Jag said one of her friends told her, the lady who was a lawyer who was working in Puff's office, and he did that, I didn't believe it because I knew Christopher Williams, who he was in the street. I don't put nothing past none of these industry dudes, but I knew who Christopher Williams was in the street. Gun toting, drugs, you know, the whole thing. Everybody knew, and he even said it himself publicly. So when everybody's saying I'm running my mouth, he already said this stuff before. Everybody know who Christopher Williams was, who was around there at the time. He did not play, especially with the honeys. You understand? I had a situation with him myself in a club. So when I heard Jag say that, I knew that knowing the behavior of somebody walking in on somebody, unless you a certain type of person, you're going to sit there and watch like, oh, y'all doing that, or you're going to get a quick glance and see somebody, and then you're going to walk out and leave. Now, I knew a dude who worked for Puff in his marketing department that he favors Christopher Williams. I'm not saying he was the one that the lady saw, but I am saying that I didn't believe personally it was Christopher Williams. And if it was anybody, it was somebody that had assets and was up there like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had my mixed emotions about it. Yeah, he also said when he was addressing...
I'm telling y'all, man, these dudes out here be weird, boy. Man, they be doing anything for $1, boy. They just like these females out here, boy. What? Throw some money at them, throw a couple bands at them, couple mil, and they doing anything, boy. They tripping, they selling their soul. That's why you gotta get right with God, man. Oh, Kizzy.
Jaguar Wright, he also said that he'll smack Diddy. What you think about that? Well, it'll be a good fight. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? It'll be something that you would want to see. And he probably would. Both of them got a hand problem when they come to women. So That'd be a good fight.
Speaking of that, right? Tell me about that time that you met Christopher Williams at Heavy D Party and you seen him pitting his hands on a female.
Well, Heavy D was doing a party at the California Club, and I told my team don't let nobody in because we had went to Russell Simmons' house and got some credit cards to open up the bar. When I get back, my team tells me that two people are in the club. And I said, I told you not to let nobody in. He said, the girl Jessica had came out and told us to let two people in the club. You know what I'm saying? And I so me and a guy called Dre, we called him on the street called Big Boy. We went around the club to see can we find the two people because they wasn't even searched. So as I'm coming down and around, I see this dude got this girl by her neck, right? And he got about a neck, and he got his hand behind his back like this, and it appeared to be a gun. And I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. So I wait a Big Boy, and he goes and he comes to the left side of Christopher Williams. I go from the back side to the back of him, and I grab his arm first, both hands. I grab both hands on his arm. Big Boy grabbed him, right? So we got him. I push towards him and twist his hand and pulled the gun out of his hand. Pulled the gun out of his hand, and I was, Big Boy still got him. I take the gun, take the bullets out, because Big Boy could grab him. You know, Drake could grab him. It wasn't a problem. Grab him. So then, he wasn't even trying to get away from Dre. I take the bullets out because it was a Trey 8, 38 special. Take the bullets out, put it in my hand, put the gun in my pocket. We grab him up. We picks him up now and takes him out the club. We take him out the club all the way across the street. It was on 44th Street. So we put him down, and he just looked. He didn't open his mouth or say nothing. And I'm talking to him the whole time. Yo, my man, what's wrong? Why you doing that? What's going on with you, bro? He ain't say nothing, man. He said, yo, she be bugging. She be having me bugging. That's all he was saying.
Damn.
Yo, she had me bugging. She had me bugging. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. So we set him down. And then when we set him down, he walked about 5 or 6 feet away from her. He just turned around. He said, yo, can I have my gun back? I gave him his gun back, and he walked down the block. And then later on that night when we closed the door, because we worked the line outside. So after we closed the door, about an hour or two later, I seen him up in the club still. And somebody let him back in the club. Like, oh, shit. But somebody said, you know, that was his girlfriend at the time, Halle Berry. So they said it was her.
Whoa. So Halle Berry is the one he was choking.
Yep.
Mm.
And you didn't get to see her face?
Well, I saw her face and everything. But, you know, it was dark in the club.
So from what you've seen, right, do you think it was her?
It was somebody who looked like Halle Berry to me. But you got to realize there's pictures of him and her at that birthday party. But he's a player. He could have had 2 women at the party. Chris was that type of dude.
And you said that he was hard on females, huh?
From what I heard in the street, yeah. But like he said, he'd been hard on Diddy too. He said he'd have been his Maytag. You know what that was, right?
No, I don't know what that is.
He said, if we was in prison, he'll be my Maytag.
What the fuck?
He'll be washing his drawers. Maytag washing machine. Christopher Williams, I don't know the problems he may have had with the law. I don't know the problems he had, you know, because Jag was saying a lot of things. You know, he was stealing, he was doing this like that. But in the street, he was always known as being a gangster. So, you know, All that other stuff, I don't know about, bro, as far as, saying that he's on his knees with Diddy. Now, I don't believe that at all. Not at all.
But what was his issue with Diddy for him to say that he'll smack him though?
Because Diddy wasn't, see, who y'all see Puff as being, we didn't see Puff like that. Puff didn't start acting like that and doing that shit until he went to Hollywood. You understand what I'm saying? We know him at Uptown Records, at Bad Boy, you know what I'm saying? Before this Diddy and his brother Love, and then his Love shit, when he started doing some other things to make his money. But he wasn't like the person that y'all know him to be from back in the day. So Christopher was around Uptown Records, and he know he was Christopher's son him at all.
I see. And you made a comment saying that he could have went to the next level if he wanted to.
But you could tell that. Christopher Williams, bro, listen here. Christopher Williams could act. He could sing. You understand? He was one of them light-skinned, pretty-ass niggas. Remember what Wesley Snipes said when he stabbed him with the knife on New Jack City? I ain't like your pretty mama, no way. You understand? He wasn't the dude that was going through those doors. Had Christopher Williams went through those doors, he would have been as big as Luther Vandross.
And when you say doors, what do you mean by that exactly?
Like some of the artists in the speaker, there's certain doors that they go through that they accept the lifestyle that goes against your manhood, that goes against your principle, that it will have you looking funny in the mirror at yourself. And when they go through those doors and they make those changes, like Lil Nas X and people like that, they become megastars without the talent. Christopher Williams had the talent. But because he refused to go through those doors, he don't make it.
Crazy. Hey, but man, that's the end of the vid, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Show your dog some love, man. Until next time, man. 51 again. Stand up, man. We out. Peace.